the last closing segment that I want to talk to you a little bit about. I've been thinking about this quite a bit for quite some time. You're a miracle. You are a miracle. You are a spiritual being having an earthly experience. Did you catch that? It's not backwards. You are a spiritual being having an earthly experience. Now, I have different beliefs. If you ask the vast majority of people around the world, they believe in a higher power. I believe that you lived before this life. I believe that you came to earth for a specific purpose, one of which was to gain a physical body and to have experiences. And I believe that we'll live after this life. But what I know for sure is that you are a miracle just being here. And if the other things aren't true, live before, live after, if heaven is on earth right now and this is it, we want this to be heaven for you. We want you to have a wonderful life. And that's why we do what we do at the foundation. And the one thing that I know is that you're a miracle. Your family's a miracle. Your kids are a miracle. My grandkids were over here yesterday. You don't see it in your own kids because you're too dang busy raising them, but you see it in your grandkids. They're a miracle. They're a spiritual being having a physical and an earthly experience. Every one of these people you see, every people you meet are very similar to you. Now, recently, my wife had a fall and she broke her collarbone. Very, very painful. And as we got her into emergency and we got to see the x-rays, this was pretty fascinating. That's her x-ray right there. And you can see that this is her collarbone right here. That's where it's supposed to be. Here's her other collarbone that got broke, and you can see that it got moved. So it was broke and dislocated. Through the miracle of medicine, they went in there and put a metal plate in there and they put 10 screws to screw and to tighten that collarbone back up and to screw it back into her sternum. It's a miracle. You are a miracle. You are a spiritual being having an earthly experience. Heaven is on earth. Heaven's here. If there's nothing before and nothing after, we all have beliefs, but those are beliefs. What do you know? Well, I know I'm here right now. And I know that I want to have a better life. And the way that you have a better life is not to be selfish. The way you have a better life is to help other people. I'm having some of the best time of my life right now giving away this money. It's fun for me. It's hard for me to spend money on stuff, but it's easy to give it away, which is kind of strange. But Dave Ramsey talks about how to be generous and being able to help other people. Well, number one, you got to fix yourself. Number two, you got to help people along the way. And then you're going to get to a point where your investments are running on their own. They're making you money. Your charity money's into a foundation and it's making money. And your job now is to figure out how to give it away. That's where I'm at. But every one of you are a miracle. Your kids are a miracle. Your family and friends are a miracle. As you look out on the street and you see all these people, every one of you have a spirit and a soul. Every one of you are having an earthly experience, but you are a spiritual being. So when you see people, sometimes they're, you know, not doing the best that they could with what they have. So our goal is to encourage them. Our goal is to help them. Our goal is to be a good example for them. Our goal is to be a model for them. And just remember, all these people are out there. They're all living through life. They're all chasing. They're all doing the same kinds of things. They all feel pain. They all feel pleasure. They all have love or no love, loneliness, happiness. You want to live a beautiful life? Help other people. I watched the movie Willy Wonka, and you go all the way back to the earlier ones that was done. But there's a saying, this song in there, and he says, if you want to see paradise, if you want to see paradise, simply look around and view it. Paradise is all over. Paradise is everywhere. It's a miracle. That you're here is a miracle. That we live on this earth and everything around you is a miracle. If you want to have a great life, you start with gratitude. every day. You start with gratitude. You can do that with prayers, you can do it with meditation. It doesn't matter. It's all goes to the same place. Start with what you're grateful for. And you list everything you're grateful for and you write it down. If you start with gratitude, everything else naturally will fit. Now, it's impossible to be grateful and angry at the same time. It's impossible to be grateful and mad at the same time. It's okay to be grateful and sad if maybe a loved one has passed away. Yesterday was my parents' 76th anniversary, and they both have passed away. And one of the things I used to do is I used to take balloons to them. And so I literally took 75 balloons to the food pantry, and they gave out balloons that I would have given to my mom and dad to the patrons. And people were there. They were at the food bank because they needed help. And we cheered them up a little bit. So we passed that along to the next generation. Make a difference. Make it happen. You are a miracle. Your kids are a miracle. You're a spiritual being. Treat people that way. Do the best you can to help those around you. The only way you can get what you want out of life is to help other people get what they want out of life. You are a miracle. Make it happen. Make a difference. We're so grateful for every one of you in the foundation. We're grateful for everything you do. Make a difference, make it happen. And remember that every life is precious. This has been Tom Painter for the Success of Money Foundation. Thanks for watching.